The control point is being
And to switch
contested.
Toxics to Gibbies. What is up, everybody? This is the final round 3 winners bracket match. We're doing the ice cream battle of the orange servers versus vanilla servers. I'm here with Gibby.
Hey guys.
And this should be a good match. I mean, we had Orange doing very well in their matches. They beat Warpath, and it was by a slim margin, but they did a very good job with that. And then Vanilla beat Payload Extreme. So both Payload Extreme and Warpath, they're in the losers bracket. But whoever beats these guys will go on to play Dust Bowl, and the loser will have to go on to play. I believe they play whoever's the winner of the CTF and Mario Kart Deathmatch. And again, the losers bracket, because of the way that this bracket is formatted, it's double elimination. You have to lose twice to get eliminated from the entire tournament. And since these guys won a bunch already, they'll be in the third round of the losers bracket if they lose. So basically whoever plays the winner of CTF and Mario Kart in the losers bracket, if they win, they could still make it to the finals. But obviously, you want to win because if you get to the finals and you haven't lost yet, you still get that bye. So these guys are hoping to win to get into the semifinals to play Dust Bowl. So we know a lot of these people already. There's quite a few admins. Aix is an admin on Red. Spooklin's up there. He changed his name. So we have Aix and Spooklin. Those are the two admins that are on the vanilla servers. There aren't any on... oh no, Demoman is DJ Mafia. He's on the vanilla servers. So, the orange servers. So, this should be fun though.
It's very interesting. I think it's interesting to note that both Orange and Vanilla, who previously thought to be two power teams, being the Warpath and PLX servers. Those both servers have always talked a lot of shit about being one of the best servers, and both of them got eliminated by these teams. So I'm really excited to see who's going to win this flavor battle.
Yep, and tomorrow night, that is when we have, I believe it is Dust Bowl versus the winner of these guys. Match H, let me see over here. Look at the schedule. Bracket H is tomorrow night. So if whoever wins this match tonight will go on to play Dust Bowl tomorrow night at 9 p.m. I'm almost sick of seeing Dust Bowl at this point. We've seen that map too many goddamn times, but that's how it happens when you have a 24/7 match like that. Same thing with 2 Fort. You know, there's only so many times you want to see that freaking map, but we'll see what happens with that. People might say the same thing about Warpath, but you know, we like that map, so shame on you for thinking that.
I mean, it's interesting because whoever wins tomorrow night, so whoever wins this match and whoever wins tomorrow night, they get some time off while the losers bracket's determined, and that might play to their advantage for rest time. But also, they're going to be a little, if they're not practicing, they're going to be a little off their game come the final championships game.
Yeah, and whoever beats these guys will play again once more, and then they'll only have to play, I think, once more after that, maybe twice more. The people that are in the losers bracket at this point may not be playing as much, but I think at this point there's always, let's see, if we do, I think on average of 5 games, depending on if you're in the winners bracket or losers bracket. It's always 5 or so games, but you always want to play knowing that you have a game in hand that you can lose if possible. You don't want to go into it and thinking, alright, we're on the tiebreaker this one, if we lose this, we're eliminated. You want to go into thinking, alright, we're in the tiebreaker, if we lose, then, you know, we still have a chance of getting another round. So this is a big game for making sure that they stay within the top on the final, on the winners bracket rather than the losers bracket.
Yeah, this is definitely a must-win for both things to stay comfortable.
So here's what happens. We will first, I believe we're doing Barn Blitz first. We're doing Vanilla's map first, and then we're doing Orange. Barn Blitz is the map for Vanilla servers. It's played in stopwatch mode, which means that both teams will attack and defend up to 3 times. The team that attacks faster twice wins. So they have to beat the other people's time faster twice. As far as Orange goes, it's one single round. Again, there's 5 capture points on there. It's one round. It'll be 45 minutes max. The first team that wins with 5 caps, or at the end of the 45 minutes, win in sudden death, they win that map. And the tiebreaker is still yet to be determined, but it's going to be, as the tiebreakers go, it's always a different type of map. So it will not be a payload, and will not be a 5-point control point. So it most likely is going to be a King of the Hill. So we'll see what map pops up into that. Maybe we'll see, you know, a Halloween map, maybe Comp Harvest, Halloween mode, or maybe even like the Viaduct. the Viaduct Halloween thing that we saw with the eye. So we'll have to see what goes on with that, but it's most likely going to be a King of the Hill. But both of these teams think that they're going to be able to win the other servers without even getting to that point. But as we saw, Warpath had a lot of trouble on the low gravity map with Orange, so we'll see if Vanilla fares the same way when they get to round 2 on this.
Orange has definitely shown a very strong control of their map, and we haven't seen this map played by Vanilla, so it's going to be interesting, because last time they played CP well. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do on a different map for their home server.
Yep, and here we go. We're loading up the first map right now. We are actually doing Orange first. We're not doing the payload. We're doing Orange first. So, and also again, thank you to the 165 shirts, the people that bought the 165 shirts for the drive. We are no longer buying them, but man, we had 150 that we had to get past for the threshold, and so thank you for everybody that did buy a T-shirt or multiple T-shirts to get past that point. And also, we are live on, if you go into our Twitch stream on Twitch TV/NoHeroesTV, there's a lot of chatter happening, so you want to get in on that. We have fun with you guys, and you know, take little guesses on what you think might be the fastest caps, who will win, all that other stuff, and you know, just have fun. But we are playing Vanilla first. Yep, go ahead.
Or who do you think is going to win this Orange map first?
If Orange plays like they did yesterday, or not yesterday, if Orange plays like they did the other day, then they won't have a problem. I think they'll do well with that, because these Vanilla server guys, I don't know how much they've played on Orange. I know yourself hops on there once in a while. Aches usually pops on there. Wrestling, oh, he's another admin. I forgot about Wrestling. Oh no, wait a second. Wrestling is a fill-in, I think. He wasn't on the team. He's a fill-in from the standby pool. He plays on this once in a while, and DJ Mafia does as well. So they do have quite a few people that are familiar with this, but this, again, Orange has been practicing. I hopped onto their server, into their channel in TeamSpeak right before we started, and they're talking so much with strategies, where you place stuff. They're talking about barn blitz. All right, where can we put this? What's be most effective? So they've been doing very well with actually getting their team up to speed with making sure that they get everything right and get everything placed right. So we'll see how they do, but I think they're going to be doing. We'll see how they're going to be doing with the other servers. But just to note as well, Wrestling, he's a stand-in. He's not a standby. He's not going to be taking the slot. He's just filling today because there's no standby players. We have a large, very, very large standby pool, but nobody showed up, and unfortunately that means for them, they just lost out on a chance of getting a free slot. And if you get on the team, and they're playing on, see, Wrestling is on Vanilla, right?
Yeah,
Vanilla.
Who did Vanilla lose? Who's not showing up for Vanilla?
Well, let's see. I'm going to load up this screen here on the right side. Where is the Allegiance page? Alright, so Vanilla.
Aches, got Moving Target, got Edward.
Chaos Reaper's not here.
Chaos Reaper. I think she...
Yeah, she had to leave last second. So unfortunately, I think that means she's out. Morris, just let me know if that's right. But I think she is out of the tournament now since she didn't show up. But again, we have a large standby pool, an insanely large standby pool of about 30 people. If any one of them showed up, they would have been in it. And
they would have had another chance for that fantastic video card that's up for grabs.
Yeah. You know what? I'm in the standby pool, so I'm going to hop in there. Toxic, why don't you come in and do the shoutcasting? No. That's right. I don't want to play with these guys anyway.
I don't want to play with Vanilla, dude. They're a powerhouse too. I've seen them doing just as much practicing, discussing as I've seen Dust Bowl and apparently Orange have been doing. So it proves that teamwork is key here. Strategy, planning ahead. Those are the things that's going to drive the best team to win.
Oh, every single time.
And DJ is a champion of last Triforce. He was on the CP team that won it all.
Yep, and he's one of the last members that were on that team that are still on here with us playing every day. So
he might be the last member.
Yeah. Oh man, but we have, I don't know how many. We have less than 10 minutes for everybody to ready up. Let's see what they're going to be choosing. It looks like Orange already has everything figured out there, but with them losing Chaos Reaper, they have to figure out which classes to balance and what Wrestling is good at. Now, he is very good at many classes. He's a well-rounded player, so we'll see We'll see what they do as far as placing him. It looks like they're going to be putting him on Pyro, but we're going to have to figure out who's going to be the sniper, because Moving Target and Willimatic are both scouts at the moment.
Yep.
We do have a little over 5 minutes left for them to ready up. So let's go ahead and Seisman. He was ridiculously good as a scout, especially on this map. He is amazing at getting around either left or right on side, getting behind everybody and flanking them, and causing just a big distraction. So we'll have to see what he does with that on Barn Blitz, but he's going to be a big factor in this type of map. Spy Heaven. That's the name of this map right here. You have Crazy Ed, or I think CNL was calling him Crazy Eddie. Him and 88 Fingers Edward. So both Eds are the spies. That's going to be a lot of fun to go back and forth with them. Again, the heavies are going to be slower moving. It's going to be less of a factor here, but Willimatic will be going up against Polar Bear Cavalry. They are going to be the sniper battles. And again, this is Orange. It's very unlike it to have only one sniper on each team. You know, if you ever log into Orange maps, it's always 5 or 6 snipers at least, and it's always a clusterfuck, but this would be a lot better with only one per.
I think Moving Target also showed himself as an excellent scout in the PLX map, facing against Ink, a well-known powerhouse scout. So the scouts, I think the scouts and spies here are very recognizable as good players, and so they're definitely going to play a huge role too.
Yeah.
But
We'll
as
see
we
how
saw
they
last
approach with the
time,
gravity, though.
the demo men and soldiers with their ability to jump up to the 3rd point and jump over to the 4th point, or 3rd point, and 3rd and 4th points show a good strategy, and especially with well-timed moving up that ramp, so you can clear out that top pretty easily with the well-timed jump.
And you know what? I wasn't here for, you know, I was away when we did on Wednesday when we did the Warpath versus Orange, obviously, because otherwise I would have been playing. But I looked at the video, and there's going to be a lot of back and forth action, especially when you're trying to battling the last point, since it is instant respawn by server defaults, and it's just going to be hard to push in when you have to push all the way from your spawn to the other spawn. And you know, even if you have teleporters, that's still a couple of seconds. And not front line. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth action once you try to get to the last point. And we saw that even if you're in the last point, you can still get pushed back to your last point. So we'll have to see how that works out.
For anyone who watches
But I have a
the
feeling
demo
we're going to be
later,
sticking
we're
on
in
Willimatic
TeamSpeak.
and Polar Bear Cavalry a lot with their with their sniping abilities. So let me go here, and I'm going to actually just lower my game volume a bit so I can hear this better. So let's see. We have Willimatic and Polar Bear Cavalry. So we go to him right here. This is Polar Bear. He has his regular sniper rifle. He doesn't have his Girardi though. He has a Darwin's Danger Shield, so that gets him another 25 max health, gets some bullet resistance. He's more vulnerable to the demo and soldier explosives, but the extra 25 health does help him a little bit with getting counter sniped. If we go, actually, I'm not even controlling the camera now. I'm controlling the camera, so you can see Polar Cavalry here. The other guy is Willimatic. So if I go to him now, he has an SMG, so he's going with that for his secondary. Other than that, the Kukri, he has a pan on Polar Bear, and we have the Kukri on Willimatic. So they both are essentially the same exact thing, just different skins. But we'll be going back and forth between them a lot. As far as the medics, surprisingly, when 9v9 happens, the medics are pretty useful. They're not as useful in a full match on Orange, just because it's a wide open map and you have to hit it early if you don't want to get sniped, etc., etc. But it should prove to be a lot more useful here.
Been informed that no one
so
on
they have
the
less than
stream
2
can
minutes
see my
left now.
amazing
Vanilla's
ZZ
readied
top
up.
head.
Orange is not. They're probably still talking a little bit more strategy. Yourself and Blindsight, those are the 2 engineers. So we'll see how they fare. Let me just get everything written down here so I know exactly who to go to and what. So what do you know about the guys that are on blue on Orange with them defending their map? You saw a lot of the map. Actually, let's cut that for a second because we are starting our map.
Well, if they play anything like last time, it's going to be a domination by Orange. I mean, they'll stay on 3 and 4 for Red for a while, but Orange pretty handily won their map last time. I mean, it took a while, but They had map control for the majority of the battle.
And thank you, Ben. We do have a little bit of chat going on right now in the Twitch stream. TMZ is TMZ is reporting both snipers will throw balls and go melee only. Yeah, we'll see if they actually go to that. But okay, I'm going to go to Polar Bear right here. Let's see who gets the first headshot. Polar
Right
Bear.
now, Blues in the first cap. They had 3. They still have 3 on the cap point, so we'll probably get this.
Ooh, Willamette gets backstabbed by Crazy Eddie right there. Polar Bear picks up the medic's or the heavy sandwich right there. He's going for the high ground. Blue does get the first cap pretty quickly, and Polar Bear does miss the first snipe, so I'm going to go back to Willamette there. He knows exactly where he is, but comes around. There's been no headshots yet. Let's see what happens. Well, here's a melee. Almost gets it. Willamette gets the first snipe on Sadesman, the scout. Very well done there. All right, so let's move around a bit. We have.
Get to this third point here. There's a lot of
I'm going
action
to get
going
the
down.
control. So right now, Blue is just defending right now. They're getting up enough of a setup to be pushed out. They have their dispenser. They're trying to get their teleporter up next. Red has really nothing up as far as the engine equipment goes, so we'll see what they have to do. But the center point does take quite a long time to get to. We'll have to see. I'm going to switch back to director mode for a second. Let's see what the stream looks at right now. They're probably going to go do pushing. Yes, they go to Polar Bear Cavalry right now. Are you going to get a snipe? No, he does get a miss right there. And he tries to snipe the heavy on the left side before going for the soldier in the air. So let's go back to Willamette here. Let's see what he could do for counter-sniping him. And there, perfect. Does get a counter-sniper on a Polar Bear. He was standing still. Did not expect him to come up. So now, we have a little bit of a counter push. Good mini-sentry location there. But the spy's going to get it first, which means that he can place it again. It's only 100 metal for that mini-sentry. Red is trying to get to the point. Blue really has not made a push for the fourth point yet. Seems like they're playing a little bit more defensively, which I don't understand because it takes a long time for Red to capture the center point, and the reset is pretty quickly. And they're staying on the bottom a lot. They're not really pushing up. Seems like they're wasting a lot of time because there's instant respawn, and they're able to get back fairly quickly. So Blue should really be making a push and diverting the attention to the side. Red has her crits up right now. See if we can, you can see it through moving target size, but Iggs is up and gets 3 or 4 kills there. Not bad, but the medic is backstabbed right there by Crazy Eddie. Iggs gets vented, but again, they're not pushing up top. Blue has been dominating everything from the center.
I think Blue's waiting until they have the opportune moment to push on. Forward.
Yeah, and you can see right now that Scary Berry has 66%. I believe, is Scary Berry a female? I think that's a female. But she just died. I believe, if somebody please put on the Twitch stream if it's a male or female, who's Berry Berry. Barry's the guy. Okay, thank you guys. So Scareberry is the male. Sorry, it's hard to keep track of everyone here. So they do lose their Uber. Both teams have 38% Uber. So we'll see what they're doing on there. Red is finally making some sort of push onto the top now, but I'm surprised they are not able to get rid of that teleporter.
Both medics are now running crits still.
They are, okay. Yeah, Moving Edward should have gotten that teleporter, I'm sure. Oh, you know why? Blindside was hitting the entrance, healing it up while he was being shot at over there, so. But now Red controls a good portion of the back. Blue is on the entire pillar. They need to get some sort of push out right now. They have everybody shut down. The scout could easily hop over and get to the fourth point, distracting them and pulling them away. I'm not sure why they're not making a good push.
Blue has a really good engine setup right now too. They got all their stuff behind the ramp there, and the mini up top to prevent jumpers. So they're nice and secure there. They're gonna have a nice, good
yeah, they know exactly
control.
what they're doing. And because they have the high ground, they're able to take out Red if they try to do the same thing.
We have a spy right now capping fourth versus a sniper, and here comes
Yeah,
the
you can
rest
see
of
that
Red
on the
to
far
get rid of
side.
them.
I'm surprised that they're doing that so easy and letting him do that.
Yeah, a lot of that cap point before they got him down.
They do indeed. Alright, we have some sort of push here by Scary Berry on the opposite side. Going into their own base, but getting... trying to get a whole loadout on the sides. And now they're even pushed down. It seems like a little battle of pushing out just enough. that mini sentry actually does take out Elysian as he tried to rocket jump up there. But again, I'm not sure why. There he is. There's a spy cap right there. There's spy capping on blue that's going to be coming away. He's probably going to be using his cloak and dagger soon. He does. Both teams do not have their dead ringers. They have cloak and daggers.
Which is definitely the right watch to use on Orange. There's so much space you can move around with that and dodge people. You can really hide
Actually,
really well.
it's my mistake. He's using the regular invisible watch because he knows that there is some metal. No, actually, there isn't any metal there. That invisible watch is supposed to be used really much for if there's a lot of metal around. But he's not using the cloak and dagger for some reason. It seems like that would be the better map. The better.
Edward's
for this
using
type
the
of map.
dead ringer too.
Yeah, let me go to him. 88 Fingers Edward. Yeah, he has a bicycle. He has he actually has the weekly saber. But Blue's actually making a good push in right now to
Soldier.
the Red's base. Sorry. They could almost capture this 4th point. I think they're trying to get some sort of push going. It'll be interesting to see if they change to regular sentry. Chawnage actually does have an Uber up right now, so let's go to him. He has a crits up. Scary Barry has his crits up as well, so I'm going to go between the two of them. Scary Barry has his readied up. He might be dying here to the crits. Almost died to the crits. And Chawnage
Got the cap.
just survives. Both teams do. The Scary Barry does counter, but while that entire battle was going on, they capped the 4th point. So now this has to be Blue's time to push in, and indeed you see Tony Bags is pushing in. He does have half health, but he's going to be able to run in there and at least block the point with his damage output. But moving target actually comes
Just
up
eliminates them right there. That was
just
a
to the
beautiful
left,
kill.
just out of sight. And Red looks like they're going to be capping back the 4th point. Again, this is 45 minutes. At the end of that, it goes into sudden death. We are only 7 minutes in. So unless these teams make a push, it might be a long battle back and forth. But this back and forth, Red is going to try to take down the center point here. And they might have just enough. They might just have enough. We'll have to see, because they do have the mini-sentry up. They need to get that mini-sentry higher, though. The problem with that, though, is that Blue has a good point on the high ground. And shooting up to get a sentry is a lot harder than shooting down. And that goes with, they have the teleport up there as well. You get classes like the, oh wow, oh my god. Willimatic just got a close no-scope snipe on him. And is about to get the center point on his own. That was incredible. I'm going to go to him for now. He took out a couple of people on his own, and he's taking the point on his own. I don't know where Red is. They should have been up there helping him while everything was going on, and instead of trying to cross the front.
We have people on 4th, so
They did, but at the same time, if they cap that 3rd quick enough, that negates it. And again, you see here Eddie's coming up, as well as a couple of power players right now. And you have Apes. Finally, you get some heavy class on the center point, and Red might be taking this back. They don't see Polar Bear right to the left here, who is freely sniping, but there he goes. I feel that if he had a Girardi, yeah, he has a pan. I feel that the Girardi and the Bushwhacker, he would have been able to cover them in Girardi and take them out much quicker. As it is, Red does not get the cap, and Blue defends very well. Blue's NG nest is down, but we'll see what they do with that. I'm going to switch back to director mode right here, get a better view of everything against that pen. That was great. Alright, so right now we have a couple of changes. Chawnage still has his crits up. Scary Barry, I'm not sure what he's doing. Let's go to him. Where are you, Scary Barry? Sorry, trying to find him. There he is. Alright, he does have a crits, but I believe he switched. Yeah, he does have the Vita Saw. I think he realized that he needed that. He was just switching, because if you saw them, he died with 0% Uber. Getting that 20% really helps cut down the time by 20. Yeah, obviously it's 20%. So it cuts down the time that you have to get your Uber built up again. And Uber Saw not really used as much on this map, so you'll be getting your 25% per. But Red is really failing at making a push on the center point. It seems like they're not getting enough of a coordinated effort. You have to have both the demo and the soldier sticking up while the scout flanks around. The engineer has to provide this mini sentry as the distraction. The heavy has to come up with the medic in the center, and then the spy has to cause enough distraction in the back. That's the only way to cause enough damage and enough people taking away from the damage against you to be able to push on this point. And again, just like that, you see 5 people on the point. The demo is up there, the rocket soldier is finally up there as well, and they now have enough people to cap, especially with the ×5. So just like that, red is now in the control of the middle point. Now, unlike other maps, doesn't matter how many points one team controls or not, you still spawn in the same place. It's not like, oh, if you cap towards the 4th point, you now get a closer spawn. No, both spawns are the same. So red is going to be the ones that have to make a big push here. Let's see if they can defeat orange on their own map, because they've now pushed him back. But I suspect it's going to be a little bit of back and forth, even with the 4th cap.
Blue's got 6 on there. This is because of the pain train, which blue has and red doesn't. It's on their demos.
Yeah. But just like this is back and forth again. Blue has enough bodies on the point. Red is not contesting it, and blue's going to take back the point again. Orange defending the 3rd point, just like that. A very, very nice blowback right there.
Take a look at the scoreboard here. Blue's definitely showing their home turf advantage here a little bit as they pull away and score.
Yeah, but you know what? At this point, it's about getting used to the map, and the score could change at any time. If you look at the graph of what the maps are, just like with Dota, you'll see that it's probably going to even out as it goes along because, you know, this is Orange's map. Play on this all the freaking time. Vanilla doesn't. So once they start getting used to the routes, getting used to the pushes, getting used to everything else, because they're by default a more offensive team, and we can see that blue likes to defend a lot more. They're going to get used to this as time goes on, and orange is going to have a more and more difficult time of pushing to that last point and holding their center point as well. Alright, so blue does have their energy nest back again. And they actually wrangled a mini. I never understand that. It's not that much damage. If you're doing stuff, then why not?
I'd rather have your shotgun out. I love the shotgun as an
rather
engine.
the shotgun doing damage, getting in there, or you know what? Build the freaking level 1 sentry. Don't waste time with the mini. But okay, here we go. We got a scout battle, and Tony Bags, and Sazeman was able to take down moving target there. And just like that again, look how much space that blue is taking up. They're being very defensive, and red is not able to break through this. They have to figure out that they need to push out his team. So Chonich now has a regular Uber, not a crit, a regular Uber. It seems like they know that they need to survive to get onto this point. But at this point, all they did with that Uber was get to the point. They didn't kill anybody with it. It might be enough, though. We just got a random crit there. But now here's a counter. Van does have a crits on him from the medic.
Axe really missed an opportunity to kill that medic there by chasing down instead of chasing up.
Yeah, all that.
The control point is being captured.
But again, red's back on the point. You have the heavy medic coming up right now. Chornage, look to his left. Look to his up. There we go. They took him down. He has to see. That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about as well. Blue knows the lane. They know exactly where everybody's coming. They know that if red's coming up on this side, they're going to be coming up here. So if you saw orange players, knowing that there's a heavy medic here, they would have turned left and been ready for them. But since Vanilla doesn't really know the map as well, I'm thinking that they just didn't know what the route was.
That's why they're doing a fantastic job defending that 3rd point too. Lighting them on fire, blowing them off the point, making them not a threat. Keeping that 3rd point control. Willem Nasky, the blue pyro.
W Malin, yeah. Let me go to him then. Alright, Will Matter first. He's going to get a good snipe here on the... Oh, he almost gets the snipe on there. Alright, let's go back to W. Malinowski. He's defending this again. And just like that, he gets a little bit of a flame on him and blows him off. Very nice job. Oh, and here we go again.
He just kills that one.
Decimated one. He knows that the demo's overhead now. He sees the stickies. I don't know. Oh, okay. He knows that the health and the ammo there too. That's what I'm talking about as well. These guys know exactly where the metal is. They don't have to think like, okay, guys, where's everything else? Where's the health pack? They've played, and this is a new orange map. Since Steam Pipe dropped, I think they had to change the map a little bit. But so there's now health and ammo in the center. Before, there's barely anything like that. Blue's trying to get a push into red's base right here, but it's only the spine. They need more people to be pushing to do that. I feel like they could really abandon the center point in order to push out to get that 4th point. But as they say that, red is making a big coordinated push. But again, the soldier has to wait for his teammates to come up first before he does that. Because otherwise it's a 6-on-1, then the medic just heals everybody back up, and they're down by 1.
It's a great tactic to jump over once you have someone coming up there to distract the players, because you can clear out that point with a couple of well-placed rockets or sickies, but you gotta get out there unnoticed, because if they see you, they're gonna be able to dodge it.
Yeah, and take a look at that mini sentry. That's also a big determining factor.
Yeah, Blue's doing an excellent job holding the third point. What they really need to do from here is you need to lock red into their spawn.
Yeah.
And then cap fourth, and then go for fifth. Like, you can't go for fourth without locking down that corner.
And Polar Bear gets a good pan right there on the point. Alright, you know what? I'm going to highlight DJ Mafia here. He has second most points on red, and it's for a reason. You can see right there how well he is at twitching to get to the person, guessing where they're going and leading his shots.
He's a fantastic demo, and he has good map knowledge wherever he goes.
Yeah, he has 43 points on the scoreboard right now. Yeah, like I said, the scores are evening out, especially on the IRNs. The heavies do have the most points. Actually, Sazeman has the most points on blue right now. Let's highlight him. He has the most points as a scout, so I'm going to go to him right now. Again, you're going to see him going left, right, juking, dodging, getting to the other map, other than me spectator cam deathing him, you know. But he's right next to his medic. He's going to be able to get heals up. While that's going on, they are getting a good push onto the fourth point, almost enough. So Sazeman's going to get up here. Seems like he's listening to his teammates and figuring out where everybody else is on the opposite sides. And he's good at twitching right to exactly where the enemy is. So let's see, he's probably going to come up. He knows that there's a couple of people on top. He's going to jump up, and before he actually gets there, Blindside does get the kill on the NGs. He's almost full health again. Let's see what his loadout is. He has a regular scattergun, a regular pistol, and he has the atomizer, which gives him the triple jump at the expense of losing. So here you go. He's going to make a push onto the point. He's probably going to cap this, especially with a spy. Gets a kill on moving target, and he's going to push right into the final point. No, he's going to wait for health first, maybe?
It's really hard to get across that much space without full health for the scout.
Right, but you know what? He has to do that to pull his team over. Good shot right there to kill DJ Mafia. But here we go. Blue is finally pushing in. They're not staying on that fourth point, and it seems like they might be trying to get set up right now with their nest and even a sentry onto the towards the front point. And again, Sazeman is just dominating this point, but he does get sniped by Willomatic. So let's go to Willomatic now. Red is being pushed back all the way behind their back wall.
And that's what you gotta do. You gotta lock them down. You're not gonna take this map without locking the other people in spawn. It's just way too close of an opening.
But they have to keep him down. You see, oh, nice snipe on Willomatic right there. He gets the croc. The danger shield does help him survive a little bit more. Scout does cap back this fourth point pretty quickly. And just like that, Red is owning the top. But here we go. We have a couple people on Blue coming back to try to get it. Blue is trying to cap at the meantime. They do have the pain train with the demo, or with the Rocket Man, rather. And let's see, once Blue looks like they're going to win this point back. Yeah, they do. They have 4 guys on here.
I really like what Red did right there. Vanilla did a great job of capping their point back and having people on the next point. Which they can throw the other teams off balance if you do that a couple of times. You're not going to know quite sure where to be.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more frantic. So let's go back to Sazeman for a second. I want to cover him because he is going to be coming out right now. I want to see him get some kills on all the classes. So again, that's the triple jump right there. You see his health is 101, but he knows that the health pack is right there. The Dead Ringer is activated. He did not catch that, but just like this, he's able to get right back to that atomizer, get to the point. He should be good on bullets right now, and now he's going to harass the spawn. Going to come behind everybody, flank them, and get some. Oh, almost got a kill on them, but moving target did catch him before he respawned. Let's go to him. Almost no health. He knows he has to get there. He's doing okay. He's in the middle of the scoreboard on red for his team right now. But
Blue's showing, Orange is showing a lot like they did last time. Just a good control of the middle, and then trying to push out and capture the other 2 points.
And that was another crit right there. They did take quite a bit. Shawnage does have a crit coming up. Let's go to him. He is on DJ Mafia right now. It seems like that's what they're going to be glued to instead of the heavy, which is Ace. But again, both of them are great players. Okay, and just to say that they go to Ace, They're going to get the crits soon. They're going to hopefully. Nope, they have to hit it early. I think they're hoping to get into that center point and get to there before hitting it, so that they can cause as much carnage on the point itself and clear it out. I think the spy's right there. No, the spy was hit by the icicle there. Spicicle. And again, this could have been crits on the side if they weren't forced to hit it early. And Challenge is going to die here. Van does get him out pretty quickly. Let's go to Van. We haven't really highlighted him as much right now. Good shots, direct shots on the heavy right there. And Red is trying to capture back, but they're going to come to this point fairly quickly and almost clear it out. Savesman almost does work on the center point to cap it, but you can see there again, even with them trying to cap, Blue knows exactly where to go. They take the left lane, the right lane, and the sides, and know exactly where to go to make sure that they have to look at 4 directions at once, and they can't do that, so they're all focus fire. Scary Barry, he has another Uber coming up here. He has crits, rather. So Challenge has the crits, for them are back to using crits.
I'm not quite sure what I would use on this map. Both.
Oh, but Scary Barry does get flanked there by DJ and does get taken out by a random crit. Scary Barry is dead, so we're going to go to Challenge right now. He has an XF for an Uber. He's right. Okay, and here's where they really need to make a coordinated push. The Pyro needs to push in front of them, blow back everybody else. He's not really doing that though. Oh, now he is. So here comes the coordinated push. They're going to crits on the point itself. A little bit of miscommunication there though. Challenge goes left while Ace goes right, and because of that, they waste just enough time, and there's not enough protection on Challenge. But at the same time, they do get enough to cap the point. And now Red is back in control of the center point. This back and forth is not going to stop. Oh, almost at the point, almost. Oh, they just do not get it. And now the countdown starts to get rid of that cap. Seems like it's a bit slower though, but that just might be because I'm not playing. So now it saves me. Holy shit. So bad on the right side, you can get there, but moving target almost gets the cap. Wrestling's coming up. They only have, I think, 3 people are trying to push on here. They need to get more people to cap this back. But they also need to make sure that they should be crits in the demo of Soldier, you're right. Okay, finally. This is one of the first times that they actually have more people on red than blue after they capture it. They might be able to hold this. And just like that, we have, who is this? Moving target.
Moving target, being excellent job getting. Look at that.
Times
That's what I'm
4.
talking
Just
about.
like this, Vanilla server is making a hard push. Demo's going to take out maybe 2 right there. Yeah, he takes out 2. And Blue's going to take back the point fairly quickly, but it gives it enough time for Red to set up the nest transfer. Time 6, and let's go to yourself. Let's see what Bob's doing here. Where is yourself? Right here. He's not able to get set up right there because Malinowski does take him down. And nothing set up. There's no engine nest.
He's got a gun
Except
up in the right spot.
He does have a gun, and he does have a teleporter. But that's about it. But
Teleporter's in the wrong spot, unfortunately.
yeah, it is in the wrong spot because if you look at this, Blue takes this route up. They take the route to here, and oh, they actually do miss it. But Savesman is able to see this at every single time. All you have to do is walk up. It's not the best place, and that's because he doesn't know Orange. He doesn't know that he really has to place it on their side, and I don't think he's really seen the teleporter on Blue, so he doesn't know that this is the spot that he needs to put it. But just as I say that, Edward does take out the teleporter, and now they have, I think, a 3-person advantage on the point because there's 2 people down there.
Got 7 power.
No, they have a
right
5-person advantage. They have the medic and the sniper coming up to there. And Scary Bear does have 30% Uber advantage.
The control point is being captured.
So now I think the smart thing to do would be to quickly clear this point and make another quick push. Because Red did that and it almost worked for them for the game.
You gotta make quick pushes on Orange. You can't let people dig in.
I just want to point out how many times that we've seen Red on this point, but not enough with the coordinated push. And you can see how many times that Blue has enough people on here to outnumber them. Almost every single time. And they're always on opposite sides.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Nope, he's now banned. Alright. God, yeah. If you're going to come onto our Twitch stream, don't spout shit like that. You know, no heroes rules still apply. So.
control point is being captured.
Anyways,
Back to the game.
yeah, back to the game. So Chornage, he has now a crits coming up right now. Again, they need to pave way for him to get inside of here. Who knows? He may even get Elysion. No, he's gonna go right back. You know, it is smarter for him. The crit. He almost gets crit kill there, but he jumps over the crit pipe. Again, though, they're not looking at the same spot, but this time it does pay off for them. There's not enough people watching them. They do have the crit on the point. They're going to take this back fairly easily.
Nice job by Van there to get some pressure on the point, but it's
Let's
not
go to
enough.
Van. Good job by him. And now, just like this, there's 6 people coming for blue. 6 people.
The medic and scout for red. Blue came from all sides on that defense there. That was very nicely coordinated.
And just like that, they have enough people. But red is finally taking the correct lanes. I've only seen a couple of times that they pushed around the outsides, and because of that, blue knows where they're coming all the time. But here we go, here we go. Finally, the teleporter is down on blue. That's going to cause them to waste a lot more time. But they need to cap this point. I'm putting back to direct mode. Let's see what the camera captures here, because I think people are getting sick of using the looking at the center point there. So Crazy Eddie is trying to take on the scout. He knows where he is, though. The cloak and dagger keeps getting activated. Polar Bear. Let's see how many snipes he can get.
He was doing a nice job of trying to get pushed out here.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna go to Polar Bear from first person. And just as I say that, he gets a snipe on yourself. Gets a counter snipe onto DJ Mafia there. Almost. Oh, he almost got the snipe on Willomatic, but Crazy had backstabbed him before that happened. Polar Bear is doing very well right now. Him on the scoreboard. He only has 68 points, but it's not fair. He has more people to. He has more people there that he could get past if he counted how many times. And just like that, he snipes there, but he gets counter sniped by Willomatic. Let's go to him right now. Who actually does die as well to a crit by Van.
One thing that I want
Van is pushing in.
One thing I want to point out right now is that Blue's got their NG wants to double the points that yourself has, and that's just because of his building placement and map knowledge, and that's showing very strongly here with Blue being able to be on the map more and be on, full ammo, full health, all that type of stuff that the NG can provide.
And just like that, that was finally the first sort of crits right there on the demo. Crazy Ed's trying to take back this point, getting everyone on there. Let's see where he goes. I want to cover the spies a little bit. We haven't really been covering them that much. Beaky Dick Waffle is the name of his knife. Lovely. Alright, so it looks like he's going to try to get the backstab here. Gets it on Chornage. Gets the backstab on Willomatic and might get a third kill here. No, does get the spectator camera dead, but he does get a kill on the medic, which is huge, because now Scary Berry has a big advantage. Polar Bear might be getting under the pan here. That's why I switched to him. Nope, he does not. Alright, anyways, back to the top of the... We are now 16 minutes left to the end of this. That means there's 29 people. Sorry, 29 minutes that have been done so far. God, I can't believe this is going on for this long at this point. They just need to make enough points. It seems like most of the battles, and 90% of the time that I'm controlling the camera, is on this center point. There needs to be enough of pushes to the fourth point. They're just being really defensive.
It's a hard map to push on. I mean, Orange is notorious for its long battles. Just because of what you mentioned earlier with the spawn being so close. You turn that corner right there and you can see the fourth cap.
Now you see just there that Blue is now controlling the center point again. We'll see if they get a good push off. They have enough people up right now. Again, it's instant respawn, so it's going to be harder to get there. But
Here comes Red.
Yeah, but here comes, yeah, Red with the other point. I feel like if they just pushed off, they would be able to cap that point, because I think that capping the fourth point is twice as fast as capping the center point. So they'd be able to sneak out there and get some good cap on the fourth point, and hopefully push in for the end of the round. So
Spies down.
Yeah, I would love to see Sazman more point harassing.
yeah, you know what? Let's
Scout.
go
He's
there.
doing a lot of defense, but he doesn't
He
seem to
is.
be point harassing as much as he should be as a scout.
Yeah, he's fallen in the points a bit, but that's just because he's using a lot of distraction techniques, trying to get to everybody. He knows exactly where everything is as far as health. He knows when to back off and get to everybody else and try to get the kill. Just like that, he knows exactly where wrestling was because he saw him coming around the side, backed away from the heavy and the medic. And just like this, oh, he does get sniped mid-air by W. Malinowski. Let's go to him. Or by Willimatic, rather. Let's see what he does. Red is now making a good push. You can see here that nice snipe there. Willimatic does feel comfortable enough to get at least a little bit into the other spawn. And I feel like this is where he really wishes that he had an SMG. But just like, here we go, big push on center by Red. They do get the center cap point. Let's see how quickly they push out. They already have a couple of people that are trying to push to the other side, but they need more people for the push. If Orange knows that Vanilla is pushing really hard, Chornich actually has the crits right now. See what he does. Gets 3 kills right there. Clears off the point. Red is now in control of the center point again. They need to make their push soon. We only have 13 minutes left, and I don't think they want to wait for sudden death. Scary Barry, he now has his Uber, so let's go to him. He has his crits up. They're waiting to hit it. I don't know why they're waiting. Yeah, here we go. Finally hit it. And Tony Bags does have the crits. He gets 3 big kills right there. 3 big kills by Tony Bags. I'm going to go to his perspective right now. He does have a sandwich. The gloves are running urgently, and he's the regular minigun. Knows exactly when to back up to, because he sees that the demo would just absolutely own him. And jumps down, kills the medic. Chornich dies to Tony Bags, who just had his crits. I'm sensing a bit of airwave in him right now. He's locking in on every enemy he sees.
Both heavies are doing a fantastic job on Orange. Not something I would expect to see.
Yeah, let's
Orange
but he's
is not
actually
a-
out of metal right now. He's gonna have to come back. He does drop down his sandwich, but I don't know if that worked. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go to Aches next. I haven't really been covering, and of course, as soon as I do that, he dies. Sorry, that was my fault. Gave you the spectator cam of death. Yeah, it's only a little bit of airwave, you know.
Control point is being
You have to have
captured.
a lot. Alright, so now Aches is also dying in. He's doing very well. I never thought that he played heavy. He's usually a demo. But then again, he's been playing this game since its inception.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Alright,
DJ's
Tony
also a really good demo, so that's probably why he's heavy.
Yep. Alright, and here we go. Here's a major push in right now. I'm going back to Ace. Gets a crits push in there. Let's see if they can take back this point quickly, because yeah, there's actually enough people on him to take out to cancel the pushback.
Control point is being captured.
They need to stay on this point though. We have Eddie coming up. He might be getting the backstab. Oh, very nice job by Staysman right there, taking out the medic. Getting rid of the health speeding right there by the heavy. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Tony Bags now. Where are you, Tony Bags? Right there. Right, he did respawn, so let's see how much he pushes up. Actually, before I do that, onto the point. He did hear the scout, not the scout, the spy there, but he did spawn in the center. Alright, they finally do get their mini sentry back up on top point. That is deadly 4, as you saw that anybody trying to rocket jump or sticky jump up. Alright, let's see what the director wants to choose now. I'm switching back to here. Good push right now in the center, but he needs to protect his medic. Gonna go back to Eggs here. Does die. Let's see where Chornich is. Yeah, they both die up there. They did not get enough protection on the medic. So now we're coming up on 10 minutes left. 35 fucking minutes done with this map, and it's just been back and forth on the center point. Right now, Tony Bags has 135 points, Ace has 130, and then there are 4 people right now that have over 100 points on Orange's team. Only DJ touched 100 on red. But they're in the
And Ace.
120s on there. Yeah, Ace is 131 as well, but that really just emphasizes much more that they're working as a team. Alright, so Charnage does have an Uber. He has his crits up, rather. He's probably going to go for Ace, he does, so I'm going to go on Ace. I'm going to go in between the two, actually, because let's see how much protection they get. Not much protection right now. They need to make sure they have more people, because just like that, he's taken out from behind. TJ is taken out by Crazy Ed, but they need to protect the power players. Scary Barry, he now is an Uber. Probably going to go on to the heavy right there. He's going to Uber the enemy spy. No, he heals the enemy spy right there. He almost gave the crits to the enemy spy. That would have been great. I know that Bill did it the other day. And he dies with his Uber to yourself, punching him to death. He just got gunslingered in the face, losing his crits. Good job right there.
I don't think Vanilla wants to go to melee only.
No.
I think Orange will dominate them in that.
Yeah, and especially, but he's going into the melee as well. You want to control that center point because that dominates where everybody heads. Charnage now has another crits. Let's see if they can push in with Ace. He's going to hit the crits here. He does die though. He unfortunately dies. Both of them die, and oh man. I'm going to go back to Willimatic right now because he is kind of sorry, I meant to you and you died. That's my fault. He's doing really good at counter sniping.
Ripper, you little!
I'd love to see how many sniper shots, how many headshots he has, but he's doing a very good job of counter sniping here.
Alert. The control point is being alert. The control point is being captured. Alert. The control point is
Awesome
being
job
captured.
there. He's almost shutting him down. All right. Blue is getting a good push right now. Right now the
Power of the
I don't
pain
know why they're
train
not
for
getting
Blue.
it. Pain Train got a ×2 there, and just like that, he's going to try to push for the last point. This is going to be the first time that we see a cap on the last point, or an attempt to cap on the last point.
It was a good
They
attempt.
need, yep, they need to keep him behind that wall. Carnage does have a 20% Uber advantage. That's going to play to, and now Scary Barry is dead, so they have even a bigger advantage. They're capping back this fourth point pretty quickly, and just like that, it's going to be a battle for the second point. No, he
Nice
gets sniped on
by
the point.
Polar.
Polar
Oh.
Bear gets a key snipe right there, but it's unfortunately not enough. And just like that, Polar Bear almost gets a headshot on him, but that Darwin Danger Shield saves him.
Control point is being contested.
There we go.
Alert. The control
Polar
point
Bear
is
again in
being
the counter
captured.
snipe, and just like that, Orange is pushing out to the fourth point yet again, but they need more people to block them. But there is a crits right now on Charnage. Charnage just gets the crits, they're able to push him back, and because of that, they're going to block it. But counter random crits. That was a random crit right there by Tony Banks. He was able to get that. Very lucky right there, and he does get another random crit right there as well. Not as long, but oh, and the missed stab by 88 Fingers Edward right there. Here comes another crit. Crit is going up. They're going to use this crit out push in. He almost gets sniped there by Willimatic rather. And just like that, he's going to wait a little bit to get healed up.
I almost rather stay regular Uber here, just so you can push the team back.
Yeah, I think we should do
Especially
that.
on board.
Yeah, because most, if they see that somebody's invulnerable, they'd be more apt to push back, to fall back from fear of dying and not being able to kill them than for a random crit hitting them. Alright, I'm going to go to Ace here because they're going to get try to get another push here. Especially with Charnage getting a, oh, Charnage is actually going to take in DJ Mafia. Here we go, DJ Mafia has crits. Gets quite a few kills, but not as much as he'd like to, and WM1 Pyro comes in and kills him. And if we go back to the top point, Red finally gets it. He needs his Pain Train though. He needs to get that ×2. That is very important. He could have already been 70% done with his cap. Just like how Sorklin on blue has his ×2. He knows that as a Warpath player, Pain Train is absolutely essential when you're being a demo or a soldier.
And on orange too, just because the cap times are so long.
Yeah,
You
anything
need that
can happen, even
×2.
payload. I mean, obviously, again, with a lot of competitive payload, the cap does top out at ×3, but you still need to be able to get that faster cap.
10% bullet damage vulnerability isn't that big of a deal for the
No,
most
it's not
part.
enough. So actually, I'm gonna go to Sorkin right now. We haven't really been covering him that much. So here we go. Sorkin gets sniped by Willimatic again. Probably cursing him out right now because he had a clear shot at getting that. Willimatic again, just dominating as a sniper right now. But him and Polar Bear Cavalry are just going back and forth. Polar Bear knows exactly where he needs to go. Willimatic is sniping in an open lane. He doesn't know the exact lanes to go to get the biggest points and the least chance of getting counter sniped. And Polar Bear again just sees him, scopes
Crit.
up, and kills him.
Top.
Yeah, here we go. Up top, Polar Bear is trying to get the crit up top. Does get enough to make sure that Red does not cap. But Red's making another big push on the top here. Less than 4 minutes left until we go into sudden death. Blue, again, dominating the top point. It seems like right now, all they're really going to want to do is protect this top point going into overtime. I think that only really Sorkland has been pushing in as a rocket man to get that last point.
I don't think Blue needs to win in regular time. I think if it goes to overtime, sudden death, Blue's got this. I mean, Orange plays melee battles a lot, so.
Yeah,
And then low
Scary Bear did a
gravity,
good job.
it's very different too.
Yeah, Scary Bear did a good job right now of surviving, but he just dies with his crits. His heavy actually died before him. I still don't understand why they're not going regular Uber. They need that at this point. So if you see here, Tony Bags almost with 200 points. Holy shit. 153 for Aches, and then everybody else, two-thirds of the team on Blue are over 100 more, 100 or more.
Blue's also leading in the domination category as well.
Oh yeah.
That's just map control though. I mean, if Red had map control, it'd be the other way around.
Yeah. Jeez.
Alert.
There are
Red's
12
catching on
dominations
here,
on
though.
Blue, there's only 7 on Red. But again,
3 of those are on the engineer too.
yeah. But Van has 4 dominations on his own. Let's go to him for a bit.
And it's just showing that the difference between playing a demo man on a low gravity server versus playing on a regular server, that adjustment to where your stickies go takes a while to get used to.
But it's not just that. You can see how deadly accurate he is with those pipe bombs. And he knows the lanes. He knows exactly where to. He died there, but he knows the lanes. Tronage does get another crits in. They might be taking back the center point with less than 2 minutes left. Yep. Oh, he gets backstab. Crazy Ed gets a backstab on Aches. And, oh man, he gets a heavy and the medic right there, both of them. That is an achievement as well, but of course he already has that. God, I can't believe that. Alright, anyways. And Eddie, I hope they have that sound turned off right there. But, okay, here we go. Here's the center point. 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Anybody in the stream chat think that Vanilla can pull victory off in sudden death?
Yeah, let's see if they do that. I think that if it goes to sudden death, there will be... Let's see, Orange really needs to cap this point back. Vanilla really needs to cap this point back, but I think that what's going to happen in sudden death is Orange is going to win, and they're still going to have 3 people alive at the end of it. I think we're going with that. Gary Berry has another crits right here. Shit, where the hell are you?
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Sorry, I missed that. Oh, god damn it, sorry. But Red almost takes back the point. Let's see what they do here. Aches is on top of the point. He needs to get in the center, though. Well, he needs to cap this. What is he doing?
Mission ends in 30
Van,
seconds.
yet again, it's getting direct hits with that pipe bomb. Let's see who's going to cap first. Looks like Red is. Red is going to cap the center point, especially with Blue dying right there. Almost gets it. They're just throwing their bodies on the point. With 10 seconds left, they really need to capture this.
To be a good cap to get.
Yeah, if they capture this, this could be a big difference when it comes down to sudden death. But yet again, oh, sudden death is, here we go. Now it's all melee. Melee classes only. I'm surprised he didn't switch down to the amputator taunt there.
It's a wide map.
Yeah, it might not be as useful.
I'd take the bone saw just for the crit chance and speed.
Yeah, but here again, here's the big thing. Notice where the battle's happening. Where's the front line? It is in between 3rd point and 4th point. It could have just as easily been on the other side if Red got that cat.
Red's
Here we
hanging
go.
back here, and Blue's hanging at their spots. Right now we have a Mexican standoff. Let the stats goes.
And everybody's spy checking. Alright, how many people will be left on each team? I think it'll be 3 for Orange. What do you guys think? Hit it up in chat. 3 for Orange.
I'll take the $1 bid over Shadow and take 4 for Orange.
Thinks 5 for Orange for Merchant. Saxony and Lucky thinks 6 for Orange. Anybody from Vanilla?
Vanilla's got the amputator. I wonder how that's going to play out here.
VZE thinks 2 for Orange. Alright, just like that, Irizion is the first one down. Party on the point.
Here comes the scout behind for
Band is taken down. It is now an 8v8. And
Sesame just gets punched in the face.
Ace gets
and taken
punched.
out.
Now it's an 8v7. Now it's a 7v7. Moving target. So both scouts are down.
That was
Both
taking a lead
Sorklin
here.
is down as well. So both soldiers are down. It's now 6v5 for Vanilla.
Tony's at 101 health too, and that's a big disadvantage to melee only.
Yeah, where is he?
Without a
right now?
chance to heal either, so he's stuck at 101.
Well, there are health packs. He just needs to get to them. Either that or fall all the way back. But it is now a 6v6.
Mission ends in
1 minute
With that
left.
last death. 6v6. 6v5.
The control
Now
point is being
Orange is up by
captured.
1 player. 6v4. Orange is up by 2 players. They need to stick together. Their spies are still alive on each side. But 88 Fingers has home health. Ace is running away for his life right now. It seems like he might be going... Oh, he gets the first punch
There goes the
onto
spike.
Tony
Control point is
Bags.
being contested.
Where those gloves are running urgently, he has damage penalty.
Our control point is being
And he's marked for
captured.
death, which is a big disadvantage. So now it's a 3v3 on the point, 2v2 on the point, 2v1. Orange only has 1 person left, and he's going for the cap.
23 seconds.
Looks like Vanilla might be winning this one.
Alert. The
Here we
control
go.
point is being
Here we go.
contested.
He just needs to. Crazy Ed needs to survive this. Crazy Ed needs to survive this for them to win, and he does not. Vanilla gets the map. They defeat the turf. Look at the scoreboard. Let's see what. Oh my
Go
God.
DJ, crit
Vanilla defeats Orange
game.
on their home
See,
turf.
this is why I run at you, DJ.
Good
Learn
job for
these
them. So
melee
they
skills.
now they are up by 1 going on to their home turf.
It's a big
I'm liking this.
advantage.
That is a
Baseman,
huge
please stop
advantage
raping
because
so hard.
everybody thought that Orange would win on that one.
I think you're right in the beginning there. Orange played way too defensively on their own home turf, especially on that end point. They all went to the top of the tower and didn't push out their map advantage, and that was a huge factor into them losing. So they started getting picked off.
Now we will see how they cope with the cart. I can't believe that. That is insane. Yeah, so anybody that's in spectators, we're going to hop down. Give us a second here. All right, hop down, guys.
Mates.
Mission begins in
What is
60
up, everybody?
seconds.
So now we're talking with all the spectators watching that match. So what did you guys think of that?
Orange didn't push.
Nope.
Yeah, Orange had the advantage a few times and just didn't make the most of them capping 4th.
Yeah, there's a real lack of pushing there on Orange's part.
Yeah, it was very different in the Orange versus Warpath. The Orange pushed a lot better and a lot
Mission
more.
begins in 30 seconds.
They weren't even close this time.
What do you guys think about the counter sniping?
They're going back and forth pretty good.
I mean, Polar Bear especially, he was dominating each time. You saw that in head-to-head up against Willimatic that I would say about 7 times out of 10 he would get the kill on Willimatic and then would be able to dominate from far. But a lot of the times you saw those crits. I mean, a lot of you guys were calling for them to crits the demo or the soldier, but almost all time it was on the heavy. And I think on a big map like that, you really do need to get the longer range classes. So who do you think should really be deserving of the crits on this map?
Demo.
Demo.
Yeah, I like demo here.
Alright, so hopefully they do that.
I think they should drop it into spawn right off the bat.
I think that'd be fun as well. Now, who do you guys think will win this map? Do you think Vanilla will be able to defend, or do you think Orange is going to be able to roll them?
I think Vanilla are going to hold this.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if Orange beats Vanilla here.
I'll go with Orange.
Orange.
Good job being different.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, then here we go. Airwave. I'm putting. Wait, is Airwave in the channel with
Nope,
us
he
right
left.
now? Damn it! I wanted to ask him who do you think is the better heavy right now, Aches or Tony?
I can tell you right now, he probably thinks Aches.
Aches. All right, there we go.
It was brought up earlier.
All right, well there you have it. All right, so we're going to get started with. Again, it's stopwatch mode. It's the best of 3 rounds. They have 10 minutes already up, but we'll catch you guys after this match if it goes into the tiebreaker. And those who voted for Orange, then you get your wishes. If not, then that's the end of it for tonight. But thank you guys for taking part of this. And again, if any of you guys are on Twitch TV/NoHeroesTV, you can take part in there so we can hear you, or rather see you guys talk on the stream. So if you guys have anything to say while we're doing this, the shoutcast, just type in there what we could, and then we could see it, and then either take you guys specking differently or what have you. So, but yeah, we'll get started in just a couple of minutes. Under 10 minutes left for them to ready up, and we'll see if Orange will be able to win this and take over Vanilla's home turf, or if Vanilla's going to defend it. Or if Vanilla's going to defend it and win. So, we'll see you guys shortly. Alright, so that was the spectators right now, everybody waiting in TeamSpeak. There was quite a few of them. I think there are around 20 people right now in TeamSpeak, just chatting with each other and figuring it out. There's also a whole bunch of people that are on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/NoHeroesTV, just chatting in there. So if you want to get in there, hop in, because all these guys are talking just like that in the chat for us to see. So actually, Eddie, if you can as well, move our avatars over a little because it is blocking the cap points. But we're going to see some really good battles here. You're going to see a lot more of regular Uber. Crit's not going to be as big of a factor.
Crits is a big factor on defense for payload normally. Normally the traditional things is when you're attacking, you have your regular Uber, and defensively you have a crits. We'll have to see how it plays out. I'm not a fan of Orange here with their defensive style on their own map coming to this map and playing well. You have to be aggressive on payload maps. You need people on the carts, and you need people harassing the defensive team.
And we'll see if they're able to do that, because, I mean, a lot of the focus right now, instead of on capture points, will be on that cart. So we'll see how well they flank the cart and are able to surround everybody. That, I think, is going to be the biggest part.
It's all about how fast you move it.
Exactly. Doesn't look like anybody has switched up. There's 6. Yeah, both Eddies are the same spies, both Moving Target and Sazeman. They're still the scouts. Looks like, yeah, every single person is the same exact class as they were before. So not much change there.
That shows you just how locked in both teams are, and I think that's a good feature to see. If you see people switching now, which class they're playing, that would definitely make me a little bit worried about that team. Just you need to be locked into what you're playing. You should be playing that class all the time.
Yeah, and you need to get used to it. That's the biggest thing. Especially since you're the only one on there. I mean, I know a couple of times when we were doing, like the qualifiers, we had Toxic, he started off as a sniper, and then somebody else was a scout, and then we had to switch that up. But again, that was the first time they would play. These guys, they're on their 3rd match, I think this is. So they know exactly what they need to do as far as classes go. But we'll see exactly what they do. Both of these guys need to step it up as their respective classes in order to win.
And Spy is going to play a much bigger role here too. That they have a lot more avenues of approach to take in. Okay. Line sight spews a bunch of crap.
What the? I think that's all of his binds all in one right there. Alright, we now have 5 minutes left. They're probably talking strategies. I know that Orange is on defense right now. They're probably all going to figure out where they want to put their guns. I know that Sorklin was really took the point there with figuring out exactly where things need to go. So they're probably going to
5
be
minutes
guessing.
left.
5 minutes left, but Vanilla is already readied up. Orange just needs to ready up now.
Now, this would be interesting. This first point's hard to cap, so I wonder how much effort Orange is putting into defending this first area here.
We'll see, because every minute counts, and I'm going to keep track of it as well on my side. So we'll figure out how much they've capped and how far they have to push in order to keep that cap. I'll probably hear all my papers rustling around right now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. It's going to be a lot easier to look at than we had with Dust Bowl with their 6 there.
Scary Bear here making some trades, obviously.
Is that why they didn't ready up yet?
Really in a good
Shitting
zone here to play the game.
Nice job concentrating, man. Very nice job. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Moving target. He's gonna have to be on the. He's gonna be on the payload cart at all times. But we'll see as well. Actually, you know what? Before they do that, DJ Mafia, where is he? You are right here.
Does
No
not
pain
have
train.
the pain train.
No pain train. That'll be hurting them a little bit in the end. Let's go to Elysian. No pain train. He has the equalizer. No, Orange. They went on to Barn Blitz and looked at all the points. They actually went onto the server and loaded it up and saw where all the points were that they needed. They prepared for this, and we'll see just how well they do with it.
Well, if they prepared as well as they did on their own map, they're not going to win. But Vanda, interestingly enough, has the pain train on him. I don't know why. That's kind of pointless when you're defending. So let's see
Yeah,
if he
that's
switches
just
that up.
10% faster that you're going to die right there.
Definitely want to see the pain train on at least your soldier or your demo as an attacking team. That just helps you move the card that much quicker. Maybe they don't need it.
We'll see. We'll see if it comes back to bite them in the ass. Which it might be at this point. They need
Van's
all
apparently
they can.
talking to someone else too.
Wait, what happened?
Van said wrong chat.
I
So
saw
of course,
myself.
Orange is very concentrated here on their preparations for the match.
Man. Here we go. We're going to get started right now. So, I'm going to keep an eye on... Do I have control of it? Yeah, now I do. Alright. I'm going to keep an eye on blind side right now. Let's see what he does. He has a Jag and he has the Wrangler.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
See what he does. He already has most of his stuff set up. He needs to drop down and get that medal, though. He gets his whole engine nest set up. You'll see there. Yeah, now he finally gets the medal. He could have placed all of his stuff down there and ran for the medal right away. It's going to cost him some time. It's not as big as what we saw yesterday, where they wasted so much time trying to get to the medal, and then that 15 seconds is, a quarter of the setup time. They only had a level 1 up at that time, but we'll see just what happens here.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
As far
Good
as what
spot
everybody
to
else
set
is
your
running,
gun.
Shawnage is running the regular Uber, of course. And we have...
Does he have an
Stairway
entrance
with the
back?
crits.
Backwards?
I don't know. Wait, no, which one? The
This entrance test is fun.
Wait, is that a backward entrance?
5, 4,
Going somewhere.
2.
I'll check in a second. You know what?
Yeah,
We're about
he has it set up. It looks like
Backwards.
so he can bail. I like
That's
that.
interesting. See what happens. But here's the initial push right now. They have the mini sentry on blue. They know that they're going to be pushing out as soon as possible. They're not going to be able to set up a level 1. So they're just harassing right now with the mini sentry. Just like that, though, there are 5, 6 guys down on blue. It is, let's see, they are taking the full respawn time.
It's vanilla settings.
It is indeed. Remember, these are the vanilla servers, so
Comes
if
to
you
Uber
die,
heavy.
takes a
I
while
don't
to
like
come
that
back.
Uber. That was not a wise time to Uber. That was a big waste.
That was not, but they do make the most of it. I'm going to go to Ace right there. They need to get that Uber though. Oh, good turnaround right there to kill on the demo. Right now they're just wasting time for Red, trying to get the capture time as fast as possible. Ace needs to get his sandwich. He does right there. He actually picks up the health pack. Let's see what the action on the point is right now. On the cat. They have that level 3 range right now. The spy does get through. See where he comes back though. The spy, is that the taking? The spy took
he stepped on a teleport and got teleported away.
He took the teleporter back to spawn. Let's see, where the hell is he now?
He's by the second point. He had it there so that they can go back, I guess. Those are plan strategies.
Yeah,
He's
and
not
they're
too
paying for
far
that
away
right
from
now. They're
battle.
getting so many backstabs. 88 Fingers was able to get back to spawn, and because of that, was able to get behind everybody. He had 2 backstabs already, but he's taken out. Let's go to the other spy. Figure out what they're doing. Crazy Ed right now is on the top. He has his cloak and dagger. Does not have the other one. And actually, Ace is going to be going in, trying to take out the sentry. He gets blown off right now, and he does take the sentry out, and the entire engine nest. Just like that, here comes the first cap for blue, maybe? They need more people. They need more people on the point right now. 4
There's
down,
the
there you
cap.
go. First cap, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. 2 minutes, 2 seconds, there we go. But now they have 4 people down again. They have to wait for them to group up and make a pushed effort. Again, vanilla settings, not instant respawn. They're going to have to. The emphasis is really on how well they push out as a team. But Tony Bags right now, he's covering a lot of the map right now. He has most points out of anybody, and just like that, again, he gets 1 kill, maybe 2 kills. While the gun is sapped, he gets that. He gets almost full health again. He's now overhealed. And he may be getting the medic here, which is going to be huge. He is getting turned around a bit though, and behind him right there, there's a medic, and the medic is going to die. There we go. Full down on blue. So blue, while they do push it up just a little bit more, they do not get enough kills. And they're going to have to wait for the group again. Scary Barry now has crits ready for Ace. Sorry, ready for Tony Bags. Let's see what they do with it. They choose not to hit it, they wait for a bunch of people, and here we go. Crits coming up. 1 kill, 2 kills. Maybe more, 3 kills with the crits, and then Scary Barry dies with his crits. 16% left on that. Now Ace is on his own trying to push in. He's going to try to counter up against Tony Bags, who does not have his medic on him. But he's going to get this last shot, and he does get taken out first. Tony Bags gets the kill on him. Alright, let's go to Tony Bags right now. Oh,
Looks
nope,
like-
Tony Bags is dead.
Lionside's setting up way far back.
Blindside,
they
let's
don't-
see where he is right now.
We're by the.
Yeah, I got him. Guys, Jag, and you know what? Kid, you want to control the camera for a bit?
Sure.
Alright, let's see where you are. I'm
Follow
going
the
to watch
cart
this
here.
stream.
Looks like Blue's doing a good job moving up this cart right now.
Oh, and I also want to point out, look to your right for a second. You can see that little rotating thing there. The cart is supposed to stay there for about 20 seconds or so, and then it goes past. So they have to wait there. So they did a good job of pushing out fairly quickly. They get their second point with 4 minutes and 10 seconds. That was a fairly good push. I have a guess that it's going to take a lot longer for the other guys to get the push back on that, because that roundabout takes a long time and it could be a major choke point. Shortage does have a crits coming up here. Go to him if you can.
I don't
He's
have
gonna
him
be
mapped
crit-
out. I'm following the cart. Let's see what the
Alright,
action is.
here we go. The crits is on DJ Mafia. Quite a number of kills there. That's a double kill, triple kill. does get quite a number of kills right now, and backstabbed by Crazy Ed on the scout. So they have ×4. There is no limit on the pushes, so they're pushing them as fast as possible, trying to get this 3rd point.
They have a slight player advantage.
They do. They're actually down by 4 BIs right now on red. 3 guys are still waiting to spawn. DJ is up by 1, and there you go. 3rd caps in 5 minutes, 7 seconds. So it took them less than a minute to cap that. Just like that, they're going to try to push into this final point. Let's see, where is Blindside? Let's see what he is as far as capping. He has a level 3 already on this final point.
Yeah, he took his level. He banned at this point. Pushed up and ran away.
Yeah, we'll see though if that actually comes to bite him in the ass, because that's a lot of points. That's a lot of time that they could have spent holding them in. I mean, granted, yes, it's good to hold the points as far as possible, but you need to be able to get there as fast as you can, and we'll see if that is a mistake right there to give up that 3rd point so quickly.
Here comes Blue. Blue's going to push in and be able to move this cart up that hill. It falls back if you don't get it all the way up this hill. A big hill, but it does count for some time. He's going to push around the corner here. We're on the crits.
Let's go to Bob right now. Let's go to the NG on Blue. Let's see what he's doing, because he does have his gunslinger out, but he is pushing in fairly easy.
Moving
He's
the cart in
red
right
quickly.
now. Very good job at wrestling, using the cart as cover, but he gets taken out.
And that Wrangled Sentry does go down, so now there's nothing stopping them from capping this point. Elysian is on it right now. He does not have his pain train, so it's only ×1, but he has a medic on him that's going to help him. He has a heavy as well, and they're going to try to push in as much as possible, but they get taken out. There are 3 more people there, and just like that, Blue is 3 down. It is a 7v4 on red, and they're going to get set up right now. He does switch to the mini sentry. I don't agree with that decision at all. Blindside now is a mini sentry. I know that it takes a little while to set up, but you have so much metal to be able to get that built up fairly quickly. So that mini sentry might be why they don't push in as well. I don't know why he switched to that, especially since
Those are in a pretty bad location too, because you got that cart covering most of its approach. So you can walk up from Blue, just push that cart back.
It's a bad location, and again, you lose all your buildings when you switch from a level from Jag or from any wrench to any wrench.
There's a crit
Jag
outside.
Yeah, we can see right there. I'm going to keep an eye on the cart right now. It is moving back. The soldier is trying to get in. Elysian is trying to get in, but he does get taken out by Malinowski, or he's about to get taken out. No, he's still alive. I don't know how he's still alive. He has 49 health. There he goes. Now he finally dies. He could have touched that. All he needed to do is touch that cart, though. That was a big mistake.
Comes
He should have
DJ
sacrificed
and the
himself.
medic.
They're not touching the cart. The cart keeps going back, and finally the medic touches the cart.
Red's
But-
got level 3 now too. It's gonna go
Yeah,
down.
he finally realized, oh shit, I should not have a mini sentry. But it's
Oh,
too
here
late.
comes this
It is too
great
late
push.
right now. There's 4 guys, 5 guys, 6 guys down on red, and here we go. They're going to cap this point with 7 minutes 56 seconds, and now that is the time to beat.
It's impressive cap time.
7:56 on the clock. So I now have the times that they have to do to match par, because now it's going to be counting down from 7:56. So you're going to see the setup here: 4 points in 7 minutes 56 seconds. You keep an eye on the controller, the camera for now. I'm going to do the math on here. So they have to capture this first point with 5 minutes 54 seconds left on the clock to match par. They have to catch the second point with 3 minutes 46 seconds to capture par. For the third point, they have to capture it with 2 minutes and looks like it's 49 seconds left on the clock, and then of course 0 is the end. So you're going to have to see them capture this point in 2 minutes 2 seconds, which is 5 minutes 54 seconds left on the clock. Again, both teams have to win twice to do this. So this is not going to be the final one, but they have to capture twice.
And yourself here sitting up in a very different location than Orange had their gear up. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm not quite sure about this location.
That
I
is
don't
not
play
a
this
good
map too much.
position. That is, you know what, that, I don't know why they did that. That, and this is Vanilla's map.
Easily get it from.
It could easily be taken out, and it doesn't cover any of the cart lanes. All this does is cover the back. I guess they're trying to put, and go to Shawnage. I think they're going to try to put as much pressure on them on the cart so that it doesn't matter. But that is the hole that they were in before was just a gold mine for blocking everybody in.
3, 2, 1.
Okay,
I
apparently
think it's a
that
good
thinks that-
spot because you cover that ramp and you cover the second approach. Like I said, this first point's pretty easy to take.
Yeah, and Eddie just said that apparently that was a big spot for Highlander. We'll see why in a second. I mean, Geez, that's a standard Highlander hold apparently. Okay. Geez, but he's wrangling it. Is Wrangler usually do they usually do the Wrangler on this point? Or do they usually go? Yeah,
But I like what Red's doing right now is they're controlling that high ground ramp with the gun up there. So that combination makes it a very good holding spot. 'Cause you're not going to get that counter push from the ramp.
I'm surprised here as well. We have 7 minutes 10 seconds left on the clock. They have 1 minute and 6 seconds left. 1 minute and 10 seconds now left on the clock of each part. Meet the
Regular
part.
Uber for defensive too, which is strange.
Hey, you know what? If you could still be alive, guaranteed, why not? Uber is always very strong. Okay, so here comes a big push right now. We have a scout and everybody else on blue trying to push in. Elysian makes a valiant effort, but he's the only one there. And here comes the first cap. 6 minutes 38 on the clock. 6:38 for them, which means that they capped in a minute and 18 seconds. Well above the part time.
They're doing a really nice job pushing here.
Yeah, again, that sentry is now down. I'm fine with that being a normal Highlander spot, but the other spot did so much better. Okay, now just like this again, look at this. They have to wait for the tracks to line up. It takes 20 seconds. This could have been where Red piles in. But they do have a counter Uber right now. Blue's going to be pushing in with a regular Uber. They might be taking out the gun if they switch back to the demo. And here comes 3. Almost gets rid of it. Okay. The sentry is down again. That was a bad job. Moving target could have easily fielded his gun a little bit there. He had the metal, but they are pushing in as fast as they can. Counter Uber right now. Ace is getting 1 kill, 2 kills, 3 kills. 88 Fingers gets a teleporter sap and a sentry gun. Sapped enough for Ace to take it out. That's 4 kills right now. Huge defense right now by Ace. So 4 guys down on red, but the 4 guys on blue are respawning farther back. And now they still have 5 guys down on red. 3 of them will respawn now. The other ones will come back in 10 seconds. Blue might be getting a good push right now. And indeed they are. You have Crazy Ed the Spy pushing right now. He's healing up. He was down a little bit on health, but now he's healing up. And here we go. Here's the second point with 5 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock. Very fast push. Means that they capped that point in 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Alright, and if you check out the scores here right now, geez, Tony Bag's still dominating the points. Yeah, let's cover him right now. Go to Tony Bags for a second.
You take control.
Alright. Thank you. And now, Tony Bags. So now they know that they have enough time to play with a little bit. Where is the Engie Nest? Engie Nest is all the way back here now. So they are going to try to defend this third point. Here we go. 1 kill. 2 kills maybe. Very good job by Sorkin here. I'm just going to go here. We have Soldier on the point right there. Elysian gets good top-down kills. They're pushing incredibly well. Elysian is not getting spotted out right now, and he gets
the medic kill.
Oh, very nice job right there. Getting a medic kill. Let's go back to Sorkland. He's going to be coming up on the point here. Yeah, Orange is pushing really fast, but we'll see if they can hold it. They're going up the point here. The sentry gun is down again. And here comes the counter push right here. Ace is coming in. He's getting blown back. He does get 2 kills though. He gets a capture. He gets to kill enough for the car to go back. That saves a lot of time over there. And just like that, we're down 3 minutes 30 seconds left. There's another 40 seconds or so until the par time. Looks like they're going to reach that easily though. They have 5 guys on the cart. They need to get quickly. They need to get the cart. Nope, it's over the threshold. And just like that, here we go. Cap on 4 points with 3 minutes 15 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of time.
3 minutes 15. So right now they are 26 seconds in front of the cap. It only took them 1 minute and 50 to capture that third point. That was very quick. It wasn't as fast as the other team, but they're still ahead of par. Now they have 3 minutes left to capture this very last point. They took the other team 2 minutes and 49 seconds to do so.
Oh,
if they can do that on par.
Crazy Ed takes out the level 3 sentry and Engie gear. Beautiful backstab.
Yeah, and God damn it, Willimatic is doing a good job. It looks like he's going to be changing his. Yep, he goes for his Girardi. He does change up and get his Girardi, so he's going to be covering anybody that comes in. Mini crits for them. Tornage now has an Uber. Let's see what he does with it. Looks like he was going to get the Soldier, but okay, here we go. DJ Mafia is going to be the recipient of said crits, probably. Vand is. I don't know where Vand is. He's AFK? Yeah, Vand is AFK right now. That's big. Alright, so DJ Mafia, here we go.
Coming up on 2 minutes here for them to get that cart
kills.
50
That
feet.
was huge. Yeah, the card is going to be moving back in, it says 15 seconds now. That was huge. DJ Mafia gets kill after kill after kill, even without the crits on him. Van is finally back.
Crazy Ed once again is able to walk up uncontested and get rid of the NG stuff. Backstab and sap. And it's a great spot to set up if you have someone covering your back.
Yeah, and he's going to get some good backstabs on here. 1 minute 34 seconds. A very good hold here by Vanilla. Backstab 1. He needs to cloak the. Oh no, he's going right for the point. He gets full cloak again. He sees that the Spy's there. Spy's about to come back. 88 Fingers almost gets a backstab on him. Not enough though. And just like this, times 5. Here we go. 88 Fingers. Backstab. Almost get killed, but here we go. Team White for red. And that is the cap right there. Orange gets a faster cap right there. So now red has to come back and defend that. Jeez, that was a team wipe for red. Everybody died. Orange gets the faster cap right there. That was incredible push. I believe, I have to double check and I'm probably wrong on that, but I think there were 45 seconds left on the clock at that cap, which means that they capped in, see what the time was, 45 seconds. That means that was, well, it took them 1 minute and 5 seconds to capture that last point.